Hi everybody, this is Tom from Tanner's Creek Garden Center. As promised on our blog spot, we're going to do a series of podcasts. This will be the first in our series. When we first started fertilizing our houseplants and our hanging baskets, it drew a lot of interest from the customers that came into the store. They wanted to know what we were doing and why we were doing it. This is probably the best way to fertilize and feed your plants. We use a soluble fertilizer, either a Miracle Grow or a Peter solution. Simply put it in a trash can with a trash bag inside of it. That's very important to line it with a trash bag because you don't want any of the fungus or the bacteria infecting the plants and possibly killing your plants. Water-soluble fertilizer, as you know, feeds the roots and feeds through the foliage at the same time. Therefore, basically what we do is we dunk our plants. This can be done for all of your outside plants. This can also be done to feed your indoor plants. I do want to caution you, however, if you're feeding your indoor plants in this manner, and you're going to feed the foliage as well, make sure you put them in a shady place while the pots drain. You don't want to have them sitting out on the sun in your deck and have the opportunity for the sun to cook them and do a lot of damage to them. I know everybody loves their houseplants and they take great pride in how well they take care of them. I've chosen a few plants that may represent what you have at home, indoors and outdoors, and the benefits of dunking them. This one is a wave petunia, already in its hanging basket. The way that you do this is basically you take the entire plant and you dunk it down in the trash can, submerging the foliage and the pot as well. Now, when you do this, you very well may see water bubbles come up out of the pot as you're dunking it. That's a good thing. That's basically telling you that you had dry areas and or dry spots in the soil itself. So as the plant bubbles, those spots are being filled up with moisture and water. And again, dunk the whole plant until it stops bubbling. Simply remove it back up out of the trash can, let it drain for a short period of time, set it down, and move on. Now, one of the things that we want to tell you, you may not have 15,000 houseplants to try to dunk. The benefits of doing it this way, you can simply take your watering can, once you're done, fill up your watering can and go to the annuals and perennials that you may have planted in the ground, water over top of them. So they're getting the benefit of being fed through the foliage and being fed through the root system as well. Houseplants are no different. Dieffenbachia I've chosen. Now I must warn you though, when you do dunk your houseplants, a lot of you are aware, some of them do not like a lot of light. So after you've dunked these, make sure that you put them in a shady location. Don't leave them setting up on the rail of your deck while they're draining to be burned by the sun. Same principle. They go all the way in, all the way down to soak the foliage. When it stops bubbling, simply remove it, let it drain, set it down. And that's basically all there is to it. What we'd like for y'all to do is drop us an email at tannerscreek.blogspot.com. Maybe your question can be answered on our next podcast. And at the very least, we'll send you a response as soon as possible or point you in the right direction.